Hello everyone. Today I shall be discussing one prose lesson from Flamingo titled as Deep Water. This chapter is written by William O. Douglas. This is an autobiographical description, and in this lesson William O. Douglas has discussed that in his early childhood he developed an aversion to water. When he was 3 to 4 years old, his father had taken him to the beach of California, and there he was standing on the surf. Then the waves came and knocked him down, and from there he started his fear of water. And when he was around the age of 11 years, he had gone to the YMCA pool to learn swimming, and for 1 or 2 days he had gone there for learning swimming. And one day he reached in advance. He was all alone sitting near the pool, and he was feeling timid to go inside the pool. Then a big bruiser of a boy came. He was a beautiful specimen of physical strength, and he was having a thick hair on his chest. He had picked him up and tossed him into the pool. And when he was going towards the bottom of the pool, he was shocked but not out of it. Then he planned that like a cork, he will come to the upper surface, he will lie flatly, and by striking with his hands and legs, he will be coming near the corner of the pool. But due to his old fear of water, he came twice up to the upper layer. His eyes and nose were out of the water, but his mouth was inside the water, and he was swallowing water, and he was going inside. So third time he became conscious, and he thought that he was feeling drowsy and he was going to sleep. He was floating in the space, and he wanted that someone should pick him up. And the curtain of life fell, means he became unconscious. And when he again became conscious, he was lying near the pool and he was vomiting. And the boy who had thrown him into the pool, he was saying, "I was only fooling." And he was very much shocked. And after some hours, he returned to his house, and that night he could not sleep properly. So this fear of water continued for years, and wherever he had gone for the fishing of different species, he was not able to enter into the water due to his old fear. He was not able to do boating, canoeing, or swimming like activity. So in the month of October, he decided to hire a trainer, and trainer has started his training. He was teaching 1 hour per day, 5 days a week, and he was teaching him to move inside the pool. He has just attached a rope to a belt, and belt was moving on a pulley, and he was moving to and fro inside the pool, and he was learning hour after hour, day by day, and week after week. And after 3 months, he was able to feel bit more confident. So whenever his face was inside the water, he was feeling the old fear in miniature. So the instructor asked him to practice exhale and inhale. So he has done hundreds of times, and by the time he was able to feel relaxed, then he has started his kicking practice. He has asked him to just kick with the legs to shed his old fear. So thus, piece by piece and step by step, the instructor made him a swimmer. And one day he asked, "Just you dive into the pool." In the month of April, he said that now you can swim. Dive off and swim the length of the pool and perform the crawl stroke. So the instructor tested his skills, and instructor's job was over. But Douglas was not very much confident. So he was thinking that what would happen if he would be alone in the pool. So he continued his practice till the month of July, and he had gone to the Lake Wentworth in New Hampshire. He has just dived off the dock at Trix Island, and he swam 2 miles across from lake to the Swamp Act Island, and he performed different steps like crawl stroke, breast stroke, side stroke, and back stroke. And only once the terror came in a small fraction, but he was able to challenge that fear. He said that, "Well, Mr. Terror, what do you think you can do to me?" And terror fled, and he continued his swimming. But still he had some residual doubts. So when he got the first opportunity, he hurried to the west area, and he had gone to the Titan to Conrad Meadows, and he just climbed over the creek trail to Mead Glacier, and he camped near the high meadow, and he camped by the side of Warm Lake. And next morning he just dived into the lake and swam to the other shore and came back. So as the famous diver Doug Corcoran used to do, he shouted with joy and Gilbert Peak resounded his sound. So he overcome his fear of water. So this was having a deep meaning for him, and he recalled the words of the President Roosevelt, who said that all we have to fear is fear itself. Means fear is a very individual feeling, and many people are having the different kinds of fear, and if they decide, they can overcome such fears like William O. Douglas. So this was a very meaningful change in his life. So this is a very inspiring lesson in which the author has mentioned his life-changing experience. So I hope this was the very short briefing about the lesson Deep Water. So after reading this lesson, you can just attempt the question answers. And the most important question of this lesson is that how did Douglas become a perfect swimmer? So step by step he learned, he had the services of the instructor, and he learned on his own for a few months, and this way he became a perfect swimmer. Thank you very much. Please like, share and subscribe English Solutions channel by SP Singh.